Flames snapping the losing skid on Sunday with an impressive win over the Vegas Golden Knights. Open a stretch now where they play 4 of their next 5 games against Eastern opponents as the New Jersey Devils are in town. Devils have lost 6 in a row and they have been battered by injuries. And that goes off Rittich wide. Played all the way around for Lindholm. And he fires a pass to Monahan. Gaudreau breaking through. Right in. Scores! New career high goals and points for Johnny Gaudreau, who makes it 1-0 Calgary.
And then the long stretch pass, Lindholm to Monahan, quickly to Johnny. He's in behind the defenseman. We've seen for the last 2 years, he likes that backhand through the legs. Open up the goaltender. Sweet little move.
31st goal, 85th point. Tangradi behind the net, trying to work it out front. Tips the puck to the side of the goal. Got it back. He fans. Penalty's over. Pass across. Rittich with a great save. And the rebound's poked to the corner. What a stop by Rittich. Pietila with a great chance.
Take a look at the great footwork by David Rittich, recognizing that Pietila was wide open to his left.
Backlund tipped it through. Frolik with Tkachuk. Frolik stopped by Blackwood. Puck trickled wide. Frolik gets it around to Brody. 2-on-1 for the Flames. Brody coughed it up though. Look out. It's Coleman. Right in. Coleman scores. Blake Coleman gets his 20th and ties the game at 1 after a giveaway at the Jersey blue line.
And TJ Brody's a beautiful backhand pass started this whole rush to Backlund, and then Michael Frolik gets a wonderful opportunity. Blackwood with a great save. Otherwise it's 2-0. Then TJ Brody has the puck and the turnover right there, and you can just see the speed of Coleman. He was not going to be caught from behind. Elevates, goes to the backhand. Oh, nice little fake there.
Rasmus Andersson now. Jankowski fired it around. Severson, long shot, deflected, they score! Palmieri with the tip. Steers the puck between the pads of Rittich, and the Devils take a 2-1 lead.
You know, he's a crafty player. I was just going to say that I don't think I've ever seen Palmieri have a bad game. You know, he's not a superstar, not trying to put him in that sort of category, but every single time I've watched this guy play, he produces.
And now Will Butcher has control. Carrick back to Butcher. Finds a bit of open ice right up the middle. Agostino with some room, right in. Scores! Kenny Agostino sneaks through, puts it top corner, makes it 3-1 Devils.
And that way, and that just should never happen. And they're caught sleeping to start this second period. And the Flames are going to have to do a better job of getting back into this game and get engaged. They were for the first 15 minutes, as you said, Rick, but you can't sleepwalk in this league.
Puck goes to the other side. Giordano chasing. Carrick there. Giordano stays in deep. Ryan still on the ice down low. Giordano got it up front. Bennett scores! Mark Giordano behind the net makes a nice play to Sam Bennett. Flames cut the lead to 1.
Nonetheless, a blind backhand pass, but what a great read from Giordano. Just pinched down on Carrick. Gets a little bit of help from Ryan. Man, I'd like to ask the captain if he actually saw Sam Bennett or heard him, or what made him make that blind backhand pass right onto the tape.
Puck comes up the boards to Lindholm. Back behind the net for Monahan. Up front, great save. Blackwood off Lindholm, gets it back, scores! Well, Lindholm got robbed on the first chance, but would not be denied on the rebound, and we're all tied at 3.
And no surprise, the Flames got back into this contest with some good play down low. And if you're going to get pucks down below the goal line, get in there and start winning some puck battles. That's exactly what Sean Monahan's going to do. He's going to get some help here from Lindholm, and Johnny Gaudreau throw it around back, and then Andy Green somehow loses a stick, and Lindholm just sticks on the puck. Doesn't give up on it.
Here's Giordano. Gaudreau. Giordano, one-timer deflected on goal. And nice stop by Blackwood, and then the rebound is blocked. And fed ahead. Coleman with some room. Giordano had to go to the bench for a new stick. Now Zajac scores! A short-handed goal by Travis Zajac puts New Jersey back on top late in the second period.
That he had a player, Coleman, streaking down the boards, but nonetheless, he just rims it around. And there's Coleman, and he gets it over to Zajac, and that was a confident-looking shot by Zajac. He picked his spot, far side, and didn't hesitate. Top shelf.
Coleman scored his 20th of the season in the first period. As Derek Ryan gets the puck away, and he'll bring it out with Sarnik. Over the line, Ryan tries a shot. That's the puck. Scores! Tipped, top corner, and the Flames tie it up 41 seconds into the third.
On an unlikely deflection, I believe, by the Devils defenseman. Is it Butcher or Rooney, the center Rooney? He's going to attack, stick on puck, and because of that, and there's traffic in front, Zarnik with Butcher, and the goaltender can't find the puck.
Yep. And then clear it out to Johnny Gaudreau. Trying to break through. Here's Gaudreau. Right in. Stopped by Blackwood. Penalty shot. Johnny Gaudreau. And a chance for Gaudreau to put the Flames on top. Johnny Gaudreau to put the Flames in the lead. Scores! 2 goals in the first, 1:01 of the third. Flames back on top, 5-4.
Just slowly come in and expose the far stick side, about 18 inches up.
Way behind the play. There's a shot stopped by Riddick. Puck pinballs around. And now it's chipped out. Here's Gaudreau. 2-on-1. Johnny Gaudreau passes. They score! It's Derek Ryan. And it's 6-4.
Gaudreau does. Waits and waits and waits. Finally puts it right through the defenseman's legs. Derek Ryan, all he has to do is push the puck into the open net. Let him find a way to battle through. He's a 22-year-old.
Sean Monahan, good to see him back on the ice to Gaudreau. Scores! Hat trick, Johnny Gaudreau.
Gets it to Monahan. He quickly finds Johnny with a nice little saucer pass. I mean, that's a great pass, and Johnny makes the adjustment. Wow, about a 3-foot saucer pass, not easy to do by Monahan, and Johnny does everything after that. Hat still raining down on the ice here.
As he takes the pass off the boards and works down the wing. A little spin move on the half boards. Turns back to the forehand. Plays it out front. Great pass. They score! Sean Monahan. 6 points for Johnny Gaudreau. And it's 8-4 Calgary. They have been on fire. As Tkachuk works the puck in. And here's Vandenberg. They score! Matthew Tkachuk. And that's Oscar Vandenberg's first point as a Flame. And they feasted on the Devils. 6 third-period goals for a come-from-behind 9-4 victory.